So, what do we understand by the character of the Lord here? Why Krishna is saying like this? Because this is the perfection of parental love. The God enjoys parental love 100%. When He is telling sorry to the parents, that is the perfection of the parental love. Imagine if the children doesn't say sorry to the parents. They do mistake, but they don't say sorry. It is not good. Parents will feel certain kind of their heart is not, it is still not full, because they are parents. If the children do something which is against the desire of parents, they get disturbed, right? So then it is a duty of the children to pacify the parents. So then, see, in this world, no one is perfect. People are driven by selfish desires, self-interest. Even the husband and wife staying together, they will have their own self-interest. But in this world, that can be filled when you tell a sorry. Like in the Vaishnava culture, when it's difficult to avoid Vaishnava aparadh. It is difficult to avoid Vaishnava aparadh. But how to correct that Vaishnava aparadh? Go to that Vaishnava and tell, please forgive me. Vaishnava pranam and please forgive me. So that solution is there. Then there is nothing in the heart. It's clear now. So similarly so that relation is perfect. So when God, when He is coming back, and when He is saying that please forgive me, so that means that is a perfection of that parental love. He need not say sorry, because it is Vasudeva's desire which he has taken from Mathura to Vrindavan. But still he said, please forgive me. So that shows that how that is the perfection of the parental love. That is internal reason. And external reason is that Krishna is teaching to the world that one should be grateful to the parents and one should be humble towards one's parents. That is what he is teaching externally. I am not telling this. This is told by the Acharyas. The first part was told, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur says that this is to increase the parental love, intensify the parental love. And Sridhar Swami says that this is to teach to the world the humility and the gratefulness that one should maintain towards the parents. So, here Prabhupada says about a son is indebted to his parents so in so many ways, and it is a duty of the son to serve his parents, however great the son may be. So in Telugu there is a saying, Delhi ki Raja aina Talli ki Koduke. If a person is Raja to Delhi, he is a son, even still he is a son to the mother only. Still he is a son to the mother. So Prabhupada says that it is a duty of the son to serve his parents, however great the son may be. Indirectly, Krishna wanted to teach the atheists who do not accept the supreme fatherhood of God. So here, Krishna indirectly he wanted to teach the atheists who do not accept the supreme fatherhood of God. So we understood the internal reason why Krishna is not telling sorry. We understood the external reason why Krishna is telling sorry to his parents. And the spiritual reason is that, as Prabhupada says in the purport, that one should accept the supreme fatherhood. It is a teaching to the atheist who doesn't believe in God. It is a teaching to them that they should accept the supreme fatherhood of God. That there is supreme beyond this, who created this world, who is giving us everything, who is maintaining us. As Krishna says, Mamaiva amsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manashashtan indriyani prakritisthani karshate. I am the seed giving, these all living entities, they are my amsha. Then aham bija pradapita, I am the seed giving father. So the spiritual reason is that one should come back to the Supreme Father. One should worship his lotus feet. As Krishna says that, no, we could not serve your feet. We could not serve your lotus feet. I am very sorry for that. And similarly, a soul has to feel, oh Krishna, I could not serve your lotus feet. Please, in that way, a soul has to accept the supremacy of the Supreme Lord as a father, as a supreme father of everyone, and then surrender to him and worship him. And that is exactly the prayer that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is writing in Shikshastakam. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam budau kripaya tavapada pankaja stitadhuli sadrisham vichintaya. So Krishna, please pick me up from this ocean of material existence and keep me as one of the dust particle at your lotus feet. And that is actually the attitude of a devotee, that please pick me up, as please keep me as a particle of dust at your lotus feet. That should be always our attitude. Krishna's pure devotees, Guru Parampara, their lotus feet. So just like Krishna is feeling very sorry that he is not able to serve. He could not serve his parents. Similarly, a soul has to feel that eagerness. Oh, I could not serve. All these lifetimes I am away. I am away from the Lord. I have to serve his lotus feet. It is not God who has sent us. It is we who came into this world out of our own selfish desire. So a soul has to feel like that. Similarly, a disciple has to feel towards his Guru that, how best I can serve my spiritual master. So anyone who is subservient to someone above him, it should be the attitude of that person. Those who are on the lower side, so they should always feel that, I could not serve much, I could not serve better. So how better I can serve? Like if the wife feels that, I could not serve my husband properly, so how best I can serve? So then that relationship becomes much, you can say much blissful. Now when the servant says that, when the servant also feels towards the master in that way, so then the relationship becomes more closer. Imagine if Devaki and Vasudeva would just imagine Krishna as, God. He is God, he just came as our son. So that closeness would not be there. Krishna did like this to give pleasure to the parents, so that that closeness between the parents, Devaki, Vasudeva and Krishna, becomes more closer and they enjoy that parental rasa. So here, as Prabhupada says that even if one is a Supreme Lord, one must serve his parents, and a son is indebted to his parents in so many ways, and it is the duty of the son to serve his parents, however great the son may be. Yes, it is our Vedic culture that the son has to take care of the parents, especially in the old age. That is the Vedic culture. And you can even see the life of Prahlad Maharaj. Hiranyakashipu was a great demon. He was a great demon against Lord Vishnu. But still, he prayed to Narasimhadev to bless his father. So, a devotee is never envious of anyone. Even the parents, they may not be devotees, but still a son, as a devotee, he should not be envious. You see the life of Prahlad Maharaj. One should not be envious about that. Can only just pray to the Lord. And ultimately, when you serve Krishna, you are satisfying all the obligations. So that is the final instruction of the scriptures, that there are many obligations, parents, rishis, devatas, living entities, many things are there. But all these obligations gets fulfilled, gets satisfied when you serve the Supreme Lord. Devarshi bhutatmananam pitrinam na kinkaro nayam ranicha rajan sarvatmanaya sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam parihitya kartam. You serve Mukunda, then everything is satisfied. But that doesn't mean that we don't look at about the necessities of the parents. But in that way one can serve, provided one's service to the Lord doesn't get disturbed. So that has to be maintained. So in this way we learn from as Prabhupada says, the brilliant part of the Supreme Lord's character, that he begged pardon. So when we are always in that mood of humility and gratefulness, so we become closer to our Guru, to the Supreme Lord, to anyone who are above us. When we have that mood of gratefulness, of humility, how Lord Krishna has, then we grow in that relationship, and then everyone is happy. I'll stop here. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Yeah.
Whenever we go out, we encounter some impersonalists, Brahmavadis. They say that the Supreme Lord is Nirakar, and they are fixed on their philosophy. So how to convince them that Supreme Lord is also a person? And
there are many ways which you can convey that how Supreme Lord is the person. Just like behind everything there is a person. You are seeing this temple, there is a person who made this. You are using mobile phone, there is a person who made that. If you see a painting, there is a person who made it. So similarly, this creation which is running very systematically, there is a intelligence behind this. So there must be a controller, there must be an intelligent brain behind this. So in this way you have to explain him that there is a person behind this creation. What will be their answer if you tell like this?
They may say that some energy is working and that energy is doing everything.
So Prabhupada said many times, energy is never independent. Energy means energetic person. Energy is never independent. So like you are getting some noise now, some sound energy you are hearing. So there is someone who is operating some machine. So energy is not independent. Someone throws ball here. Does the ball came itself or someone had thrown it?
Someone thrown.
So energy, you saw energy moving, but there is a person who released that energy. It's the person. Train is moving, kinetic energy, but there is a driver inside, like that. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
You want to add something?
Some impersonalists we encounter when we go out, so they say that the Lord has no form, it is Nirakar. So how to convince them that he has also personal form?
You can say, you can ask him that everything has form which is created by the Lord. You have a form, I have a form. And everything has a form, and there are certain things which we cannot see also. So person who has given form to everyone, is he so inefficient he will not have a form for himself? He will not have a form for himself. Then you can say that his form is transcendental. Our form perishes. That is what is called transcendental, spiritual. He has a spiritual form. You say you have a form, I have a form. Correct? Who gave us form? Because he already accepted God is there. But his acceptance here doesn't have form. So you nicely tell him that you have a form, I have a form, why God will not have a form? Correct or not? Why God will not have a form? He said नहीं है. बोला क्यों नहीं है? आपका है, मेरा है, दुनिया का है, बोर्ड का है, टेबल का है, बस का है, सबका है. Everything around has a form. Correct? Correct or not? Just imagine you are that person, I am you. And I'm asking you, सबका form है. भगवान का क्यों नहीं होगा? Like I met a person in a train, he said, भगवान सब जगह तो मंदिर में जाना क्यों है? बोला भगवान सब जगह तो मंदिर में भी है, मंदिर जाने में क्या प्रॉब्लम है? उधर भी तो है ना. Some people are not interested in the answer. They are interested in showing they are intelligent. You understand, no? So you have to be sharp enough to catch the intention. Prabhupada was like this. If you get into his question and hit your mind with it, then you'll get disturbed. You have to just understand. Is he inquisitive about understanding Brahman? What is formless approach? Or is he just fanatic that God has no form? Then you cannot preach him. You just have to tell him everything has form, why God is not having. Another way is, you say, Bhagwan ka सीमा है कि असीमित है? Is the Lord limited or unlimited? Unlimited. Then he should have form and no form, both. If you say only no form, you are making him limited. You should have both. Correct? That's another. I do this generally. You say, is the God limited or unlimited? They say immediately unlimited. I say, when you say he has only no form, are you putting a limit to him or making him unlimited? Then they think. Then they think they are trapped. And you pull the answer from his mouth only. Chaitanya, you want to add?
So I just remembered one story. So when I was doing eyelids, His Holiness Bhakti Brihat Bhagavat Swami Maharaj, so he was giving a course on Japa Ashray and Vaishnava Sadachar. Maharaj is an excellent teacher. So he was giving an example of gratitude. As the context came, Krishna was asking sorry and is grateful to his parents. So Maharaj says about his personal life. He's from India, Tamil Nadu. So at that time, during British time, they moved to, their forefathers had moved to South Africa. So he was grown up there in South Africa, some village. So it was a colony, and kind of in childhood, it was a very struggling life. So he was living with his parents, family, and that whole colony of Indians and all. So he was sharing about his experience with his mother. So maybe it was her birthday or some day was there. So that day he just wrote on a paper that thank you Amma. In South India we call Amma. Thank you Amma for being my Amma. He just wrote on a paper and put under the pillow where she was going to sleep. So then he was observing from little far. And she went there on the bed. She saw there's some paper. She picked up. And when she read, she was crying. And Maharaj was saying this, that how even simple words of gratitude, he did not give any gold ring or gold necklace or some gift or anything. A simple word. Thank you Amma for being my Amma. So Maharaj says that how, that kind of gratitude when you have, then the relationship becomes much sweeter, much closer, much intense. So that we have to apply in our Vaishnava relationships genuinely. So then that becomes, a blissful, nice, relationship. Yeah, I just remembered that. So Hare Krishna. Any other questions? Antara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.